fucking a lot harder than expected. We want to try and keep it just like maybe like LT2 kind of efforts, but with the assault bike and the wall balls, it just kind of spiked my heart rate. But I think average heart rate through the full hour session was like 141. So I guess job done. It was quite good, that combination between heavy sled push and the assault bike. There's only 20 calories on the assault bike and a 12.5 metre length of, what's on that sled, 200 kilo, plus the sled's like 30 kilo something, 35 kilo. So above race weight, which is good, way above race weight, which is good. But it was good because the assault bike just got my heart rate up to like 164, 165. So by the time I go into the push, I'm somewhat mimicking that race day feeling. Obviously, it's just not to the volume. But yeah, good little session that. It was 10k on the bike, 4 rounds of 12.5 metre push into 20 calories on the assault bike, just back and forth, minimum rest. And then we done a ladder on the ski, 1k, 800, 600, 400, 200, and after each distance it was 50 wall balls. The fucking pussy that I am broke on the last fucking one. In the last one I broke once at 20 and I beat myself up, so I just went fuck it, send it into the last. I wanted to do all rounds unbroken, but that's what it is. It's not bad for what, 250 wall balls? Only broke once, obviously not continuous is it, but happy with that, man. We're now 3 weeks out from Copenhagen, so we're peaking nicely, man, peaking really nicely. We the Wednesday's threshold session binned me off, like really binned me off. That was probably the hardest threshold session I've ever done on my feet. It was fucking brutal. It was 4, 3, 2, 1 minutes after each above threshold effort. So 4, 3, 2, 1 were all above threshold, kind of like a best effort. And we had like a 2 minute, 1:30, and then 1 minute recovery in between each. So it was like, I'm not explaining this very well. It was 4 minute above threshold effort, 2 minute recovery jog, and a 6 minute at threshold, 2 minute recovery, then 3 minutes above threshold, 90-second rest, 6 minute effort at threshold, 2 minute recovery, 2 minute above threshold, best effort, 1 minute recovery, 6 minute effort, 1 minute recovery, 1 minute full send, and that was done. But completely binned me off. I sat down for like 5 minutes because my legs were just gone. So that session there definitely 100% mimicked that race day feeling off the sled push and the sled pull, and in fact the lunges. So we were able to hold pace pretty well. We wanted on the threshold efforts, we wanted all sub 420s, and we'd done that. I think the average pace for the thresholds was like 407, I think, or 410, somewhere like that. And then the tough efforts were 330 to 347, so 347 to 350. So very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. Run's feeling good. Anyway, we're head home. We've got a threshold session tomorrow. The weather's minging, so I can't really take the camera out when it's wet, when it's raining. So, and plus I don't like running with this. So if I'm at the track and it's not raining, I'll take you along there. If not, then it'll be Monday. I'll pick us back up in the gym. Yo, what was I saying? So it's now Monday. We're in for our first strength session of the week. We've actually got our heaviest bench session of this entire Hyrox prep and bench prep. We've got 107 on the bar for 4 sets of 3. So that should move for an 8.5 to, about an 8.5 for all 3 sets, for all 4 sets even. So pray for me, mate, pray for me. Push up piss, mate. So fucking strong. Yo, so that's first strength session of the week. Dusted rate, 107 on the bench for 4 sets of 3. Moved very well. I misgrooved the last rep, but still managed to lock it out, and it was still around that kind of RPE 8.5, which is brilliant. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign, in fact. So I think we've got one more heavy bench session, which will be 110 for 3 threes. And then after that we taper. I'm not actually going to be tapering 10 days out from Copenhagen. Just trialling that. Looking at Manchester's race, I just had no legs in me at all. It's probably because I didn't taper as best as I could. I had a really hard session a week out from racing when I went through to Edinburgh. And then I hit my heaviest bench session the week of, which I know it's only a bench, it's not like a heavy squat or a heavy deadlift or anything, but it's still going to tax your senior system a little bit. So lesson learned from Manchester, we won't make that mistake ever again. So yeah, we're going to be tapering 10 days out, pulling down strength work, pulling down the Hyrox component work. We'll still run hard, we'll still have a couple of threshold sessions. But yeah, other than that, it's trying a few new things. And to be fair, I feel fucking great, so I want to make sure that I've actually got fully recovered going into Copenhagen, because fuck having another race where where I've not prioritised something, whether it's nutrition, whether it's sleep, whether it's whatever. It sounds like I'm making excuses, but I'm not. It's just the reality of the situation. I've not prioritised things, or I've not peaked myself as best as I possibly could, so we're not making that mistake. I've trained far too fucking hard for this one, mate. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to head to the coffee shop. I've got a business meeting with Jackie Boy, talk things business, and then I'm meeting Vaughn around 2 for a little catch up with him. He's my best man at the wedding, so we're probably going to chat nothing about the wedding and all business and life. Yo, what was saying? Right, it's now Thursday. We done thresholds yesterday. It went okay. It went alright. A little bit slower than wanted, and a little bit more effort went into those reps, which obviously isn't ideal. But we just need to understand that we're 2.5 weeks away from competing. Fatigue is going to be high. Run paces and whatnot maybe a little bit off, which they were yesterday. But I'm still happy with them. We held. Oh, you don't actually know the session. For the longer reps, we held like a 4:03 and a 4:05, I think it was. And for the shorter reps, we held sub-4s. So it was still kind of on target. It was just like the bottom end of the target rather than the top end of the target. So it's what it is. But yeah, it's Thursday. We've got a mixed modal session. So we start with a top set on sumos, which is 145 for it. Should move for 3 to 5. 5 would be great. And then we've got bench into conventional deadlifts, and then we've got a metcon to finish. So that's going to be, we've got a bit of a ladder to finish. So that's always fun, isn't it? But yeah, the gym is fairly quiet. If it stays like this, then I'll be able to film the entire session. If it does pick up, then obviously I need to be careful with how much I film and who's in the background and whatnot. But I will film this set of deadlifts. So, ladder time, Metcon time. We've got 50 cal row, 40 dumbbell thrusters at, it's meant to be 15 kilo, but the 15 kilo dumbbells have disappeared, so we're going 12 and a half. 30 box jump overs, 20 burpees, 10 pull-ups. Last rotations record, it doesn't show it. Fuck, I can't remember now. Is it 8 minute 40? Something like that. Let's try and get as close to 8 minutes as we possibly can. It's going to be a bit difficult to film everything, so apologies for some of the angles. I don't think I'm going to get me in all the row. Yeah, because I'm just going to literally pop you up and then go full send me. So yeah, apologies in advance for shit camera skills. You see that? 8:38. That was horrible. Go get the mic. 8:38. That was I don't know if that was better than last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm not too sure. I'd be lying if I said it was, but I think it was relatively close. I'm not too sure. I don't know, but yeah, man. It's always fun, isn't it? It's always fun. It's just trying to pace yourself on that roll. If you send the roll too hot, I just cooked for the rest of it, so try to pick up the pace on the box jumps, but failed a little bit of that. Yeah, mate, but that's the session done. I think this video is just showing the 2 strength sessions that we've got. I'll wrap this video up here, so this will just be a kind of raw training clip. Yeah, that's what it'll be, because we've got a team track session on Saturday that I'm going to bring you along for. Get to meet some of the team, and it'll be a big threshold session, so threshold efforts into some pickups. It'll be tasty, it really will, so I'll pick you up then, mate. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. I think that's the last 5 or 6 videos we've hit well over 100 views, which is brilliant. I think the last two videos, the Manchester one's 600 odd views, which is fucking brilliant, and then the one I posted a week ago is over 200 views. So we're growing, mate. We are growing. So I appreciate you all for tuning in, liking, subscribing, and all that jazz. Yeah, catch you in the next one.